Two groups in Granada Hills are competing to operate a new public high school next fall. About 100 Granada Hills parents gathered to hear the debate. A reform program lets outside groups compete to run new and underperforming schools. The effort is touted as LAUSD's signature program to fix failing schools by introducing competition into local public education. The district school board gets the final say on who runs the school.
Construction by Malibu homeowners has stirred up some controversy over public access to Broad Beach. Chains, locks, and barricades block what are supposed to be two public entrances to the beach. The gates were shut last year when residents got an emergency permit to build a seawall to protect their beachfront homes. Now the month-long closure has beachgoers fighting for access to the beach. Broad Beach residents say they will make repairs to two public entrances and will then reopen them.
The building of a massive solar power facility is causing a split between farmers in San Benito County. SolarGen Energy proposed a 400 megawatt solar facility on 5,000 acres of farmland north of San Francisco. Both sides insist they are fighting for the same cause, protecting the environment and growing the local economy. County officials want the solar farm built, while small-scale farmers say it won't create jobs.
Now let's hand it over to Aline Carranza, who has the latest in sports, including a great day for a young pitcher.
The Saints spooked the Steelers on Halloween night and got a big win in the Big Easy. All the real action came in the fourth quarter. Early in the fourth, Saints quarterback Drew Brees hits Marquise Colston, who barely gets in the TD. Still in the fourth, the Steelers managed one lonely touchdown when Rashard Mendenhall ran it in from 38 yards out. Later in the fourth, Saints cornerback Bryant McFadden sneaks right past the Pittsburgh offensive line to sack Brees, and the Steelers come up with the ball. Steelers couldn't keep it for long, though. Ben Roethlisberger connects with tight end Heath Miller, but Miller takes a few hits, fumbles it, and the Saints scoop it up. With 2:37 left on the clock, Brees hits Lance Moore for 8 yards. Less than 2 minutes left, the Saints sealed the deal with an interception off Roethlisberger. Saints win 20-10 in front of a monster New Orleans crowd. More than 17,000 fans came to the game in costume, making it the largest Halloween gathering on record. The San Francisco Giants put on a fielding clinic in Game 4, beating Texas 4-0. Madison Bumgarner dominated the 8 innings, while Aubrey Huff and Buster Posey homered. Huff's 2-run homer in the third gave Bumgarner all the support he needed. Bumgarner helped the Giants become the first team to post 2 shutouts in a World Series since Baltimore threw 3 straight to close out the Dodgers in 1966. The Los Angeles Lakers are off to a strong 3-0 start as they began their title defense last week. Paul Gasol had a strong game, putting up 26 points and grabbing 12 rebounds against the Golden State Warriors. Lamar Odom got involved early and often with a 16-point-14 rebound double-double. Despite Golden State's poor shooting night, Monte Ellis had 20 points, including this big dunk. Early in the third quarter, Kobe gets it going with a layup off the pick and roll. The Lakers came away with the easy 107-83 victory. And that's it for sports. Back to you.
Coming up, a rally in Washington, D.C. with 2 of TV's late-night talkers.
And U.S. officials say a Saudi fugitive appears to be behind the recent bomb sent from Yemen. 2 well-known television comedians held an unusual rally in the nation's capital. Days before the country would vote, Comedy Central host Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert held the rally to restore sanity and/or fear in Washington, D.C. Celebrities like Ozzy Osbourne and Sheryl Crow were there. Stewart and Colbert say the rally was not supposed to be partisan. It was mostly filled with funny sketches and speeches. Stewart told the crowd that the country seems to be struggling, but it can be fixed.
We live now in hard times, not end times.
Event organizers estimated that the rally drew about 250,000 people.
A team of U.S. investigators went to Yemen to help search for suspects in the mail bomb plot. U.S. officials said 2 powerful bombs sent from Yemen appear to have been designed to blow up aircraft on their way to the United States. The explosive devices reportedly showed signs they were made by al-Qaeda. The group's Yemen offshoot is suspected of mailing the bombs. Officials said the United Arab Emirates traced the serial numbers of a mobile phone circuit board and a computer printer used in the mail bombs. U.S. officials say they still don't know if they found all of the bombs that were part of the plan.
The next president of Brazil has already made history. Dilma Rousseff became the first woman to be elected president, winning more than 56% of the vote. Rousseff has had quite a life story. She is a former Marxist guerrilla who was jailed for 3 years in the 1970s for fighting against Brazil's dictatorship. In her acceptance speech, she gave a nod to the progress her country has made.
For the first time, a woman will preside over Brazil.
Rousseff is expected to continue Brazil's economic and social programs, which have pulled millions out of poverty. Brazil is expected to be the world's 5th largest economy by 2014.
And now we go to health news with Rory O'Sullivan, who will tell us what the world's most dangerous drug is.
British researchers say they have determined the world's most dangerous drug. They say it is alcohol because of its widespread use. Researchers ranked 20 drugs based on the harm they can do to the user as well as others. Alcohol was number 1, followed by heroin and then crack cocaine. Researchers are against prohibition and instead want problem drinkers to get the help that they need. New research says prenatal care has a huge impact on how a person develops throughout life. Researcher Annie Murphy-Paul says that a little bit of stress can help a child and make them smart. But too much stress can lead to depression and schizophrenia. She says toxins and pollutants are linked to birth defects and low IQ. Chocolate, however, is good for lowering a baby's blood pressure. Paul says that pregnancy is the staging ground for the rest of a person's life. Health officials say the flu is preventable. The first step is to get a flu shot, which guards against H1N1 and regular flu. They also say to wash your hands for 20 seconds, but excessive washing can do more harm than good. Sneezing into your sleeve is a proven way to stop the spread of the disease. And that's it from the health desk. Back to you, Ryan.
Fall is here, and many families enjoy taking part in fall harvest festivities. Valley View reporter Brittany Silverstein has more on one of LA's big pumpkin festivals.
Many Southlanders visited the Calabasas Pumpkin Festival, and the young ones especially had a good time.
So, can you tell me, are you having fun at the Pumpkin Festival?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you doing right now?
Painting a pumpkin.
About 25,000 people come to the festival every year. The festival had a cornucopia of fun things to do, like listening to bands play,
bump and grind and grind and bump and grind and grind and bump.
Participating in mummy wrapping contests.
Number 4 is a hot mess.
And of course, meeting the great pumpkin. Many visitors also came to eat the different types of food. Families had fun searching for the perfect pumpkin, and some just liked to play. The festival also brought some interesting characters, some almost more colorful than the festival itself. Doug Goodrow has been a professional pumpkin carver for over 15 years.
It's just an old tradition, and I like this time of year.
He also is an expert on making things look good.
I'm also a licensed embalmer, so I just like creepy stuff in general.
The city of Calabasas and the city's Chamber of Commerce have partnered together over the last 6 years to keep the festival at Juan Bautista de Anza Park. And although it is a lot of work without much profit, the city enjoys doing it every year.
I think my favorite part is seeing the community come out in droves and just enjoying themselves, the smiling faces.
Visitors have been coming to this festival for over 30 years. It's no surprise that Calabasas hosts one of the largest pumpkin festivals in Los Angeles. The word Calabasas comes from the Spanish word calabaza, meaning pumpkin or gourd. In Calabasas, I'm Brittany Silverstein for Valley View News.
For Eileen Carranza and Rory O'Sullivan, I'm Ryan Fonseca.
And I'm Rachel DeLeon. Thanks for watching.